Hello, Dirty Trucking. It's currently 4:07. I made a video a while back where this car needed that inspection. I believe I had that done on a Thursday. And Hertz Rental Car wanted a copy of the inspection, which I just got to them today. Somebody changed it. So I'm going to show you this inspection paper. Now, for them to have changed this, I'm just going to lay it out how they could have possibly changed this. The only other person outside of me and Bell Tire, I went to Bell Tire on Mac in the Detroit, Mac and Ross area, to get the inspection of the car. After Bell Tire gave me the inspection paper, now I don't know if they make a copy themselves before they give me the paper or what. I don't know about that. But this is the inspection paper. I'm gonna fold it at the bottom so you don't see the information about the vehicle. This is the inspection paper here. So I'm gonna tell you what's going on with this inspection paper. The numbers have been changed. And I told law enforcement a long time ago how they have been forging documents, taking original documents. All they need is the original document. They would take the original document and then make forgeries of it, doing whatever with it. So let me tell you how I know this is a copy of what she took. Let me go back to the beginning. I need to lay out a chain of custody of having this paper in my hand. Bell Tire did the inspection. Bell Tire gave me the original inspection paper. This is not the original. This is a copy that was just given to me from Hertz Rental Car. After being given the original inspection paper by Bell Tire, I photographed it and sent it to Uber through their app so they can get the car back on my account. Outside of me, the next in line that had access to this paper, outside of me snapping a picture of it on my phone, was Uber. I contacted Hertz. They said bring a copy up there. Normally they would tell me they don't need a copy. But I knew something was wrong when they started telling me to bring a copy up there. Normally when work is done on the car, they don't need a copy of anything. It's an inspection. They have nowhere, where are they going to put it? You don't keep, because if you had the inspections of the car, you would have been able to produce the inspection of this car the last time it got one. But when you go in there and ask them for the inspections, listen to me carefully, they'll tell you they don't have access to it. So why would you have me bring a copy of an inspection to this car? And the lady that was in there at Hertz Rental Car is the supervisor. She's Caucasian. She is the one that the young lady who gave me the car told me was driving around in the car, and they tried to convince me there's nothing wrong with the car. The battery. It wasn't the battery. They're talking about it was a key fob and all this. It wasn't that. The car actually was in due need, was going to need a battery, so they got it in here. The car's been functioning fine now. So let me tell you what's wrong with this inspection. Over here, up here. Okay, I gotta take you back because they are setting up this stuff. So let me take you back. I gotta take you back to the apartment in the parking structure. On the floor I park on, I ended up backing into a slot where there was rotors and a brake pad in that slot. Like somebody had been working on their car up in the parking lot. I said, that was odd. And it's still there. It's on the 4th level of our parking structure of our building. I said, that's odd. Now, it's been there. I've noticed it 2 times. I saw it yesterday when I parked the car. And I saw it before that. Also leaving out of the parking structure, I got down on a lower level. Somebody had left a child's car seat on a lower level. So I'm playing this out, letting you know that they're setting this shit up. They're setting this shit up, what they're doing. So, to get access to this inspection paper, really they didn't have to go in the car because, like I said, somebody has access to my phone. They're plugging in some number in the computer where they're ended up being able to have access to my phone, and they're able to go through pictures, all my shit, through the phone. I seen this in a movie, how they were able to do it. It was a law enforcement agency that was surveilling somebody in the movie. And they needed some numbers off the phone. It comes with the phone. They needed some particular setup and some long digits numbers, about 12 digits, I believe, or more. It was a long digits a number, maybe less. Long digits, and they plugged it into the computer. And when they did that, they were able to just go through the individual's phone right there in their little surveillance van. So, and I'm putting it out there to say this: the numbers on this document has been changed. Now, when it got changed, I don't know, because I just stopped up there at Hertz rental car and ran it there real quick for her to make a copy of it. I really didn't glance at it to see anything. I looked, but I didn't pay attention. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what's wrong here. I'm going to take the phone down so you can see a little better. I'm going to flip it so you can see a little better. So, what's happening here? You see, this is a riser inspection. This is not the original paper. Remember that. Okay. Right here it says the brake measurements. This document has been changed. All this here was straight 8s. All of it was straight 8s. That I remember correctly. All this was straight 8s. Now, this side here, I believe was the same, but I can't fully remember that because that's odd. This is 7. All of it, I'm 100% positive. I'm telling you, these were straight 8s on this paper because I was thinking about playing in the lottery. It was straight 8s on this paper right here. Now, the problem is, when did they alter the information on the paper? And to alter the information on the paper, you had to have had another one of these papers. And you had to have had access to the individual's writing that filled out the information at the bottom of the paper from Bell Tire and all, and to make it look legit. I'm telling you, this row here was all straight 8s. And I believe this row was all straight 8s. I cannot 100% accurately confirm that, but I can confirm this one. This is all straight 8s. So, I went into Hertz rental location on Gratiot and 15. Like I said, the supervisor was there. She said, I came to give you a copy. She took it in the back, stayed a little minute. Then I see her walk to the doorway. She looked at me. Then all of a sudden she started making her movement to come toward me. I don't know if it had been changed in her possession or it had been changed while I was in the car in the glove compartment with the other documents to the car. But I'm telling you, this document has been changed, and it is changed in a manner where it looks like it's the original. And it would be easy to do to make changes to it and make it look like an original. Somehow, they're making exact copies. I don't want to show you the information of the car. But down here where they fill it out, somehow this is staying the same, looking the same, as far as the handwriting. But the upper portion to this mechanic's inspection has been changed. That is fraud and it's forgery of documents. You're changing and altering documents. And it has this mechanic's name on it. And I'm telling you, this document has been changed. This is what they've been doing. And I've been knowing they've been doing it for years. Because they used to do it with my stuff at my apartment. They would come in there and get copies of shit. And they would switch this shit with the copies that they made. As I end up having higher amounts on shit of my stuff dealing with trucking. And that's how they switched my goddamn journal. This document has been changed. So, all I can do is lay out a timeline and tell you what I saw, because this is the same scenario as when I discovered my journal had been changed. When I placed it in my room on the floor, I had no need to go get it again until I started to want to market it on TikTok. That's when I noticed that the interior was in black and white. After I got this inspection on that Thursday, I believe it was Thursday. What day is this? The 15th. Whatever date the 15th is. I believe that was Thursday. After I sent the photocopy to Uber, like I said, I contacted Hertz. They said they needed a copy. I told them I would bring it the next day, but I didn't get out there to it, because then they already interfered with me making my money. So I get it out there. I got it out there today. So after I sent the photographic copy through the app to Uber, it's been sitting here in this car, right here, in the glove compartment. And if they got at it here in this car, that means somebody had access to the car, and you came in here and changed the document. I don't know why law enforcement hasn't caught on to this or been catching these people doing this. So, because I was puzzled as to why, when I called up the Hertz after I got the inspection, the young guy that was on the phone, the one that set up there and had me on hold the whole time and then hung the phone up, and I went in there, he gonna ask me, was I sure that was him? Yeah, it was you. I don't play games here. I don't play games like you. Between the two of us, only you in this establishment and Uber is playing game. Between me, the three entities involved here, me, Hertz, and Uber, those two are playing games. I'm not. I'm telling you what they're doing here. So, after I got the inspection, I sat in the car at Bell Tire, took a picture of it, sent it over to Uber to get the car back onto their account. They got the car back on account. I've been driving ever since. That's the only other business outside of Bell Tire that had access to that inspection after it was given to me. Now, if anybody got in this car and got it, that's beyond me. Because I told you, they be getting in this car, having keys. I thought they were turning the lights on, but that's a feature with the car when you hit the key fob. So that wasn't it. They weren't turning the lights on. So if I see it's something I'm saying that there's an explanation for it, I will correct that. But the document, I'm not going to correct. It's been changed. Those brake measurements was all straight 8s. And I was wondering why I was in the parking structure of my building, seeing rotors and brake pads, used old brake pads, like somebody worked on their car in the parking structure on the floor that I parked the car. So, and I didn't park next to it because I don't know what they were doing while they was out there. And I know this car had an inspection. And I don't know if somebody went in this car and their car needed an inspection, and they went in there and made a copy of the document, made some slight alterations of it so it wouldn't look exact. So if somebody was to investigate it, you would say they made an exact copy. They changed a few numbers on there. I don't know if that's what was done. But after Uber, nobody else had access to the document. It's been in the car. When I snapped a picture of it, it was straight through Uber's website. I took a picture of it on my phone. And they go through my phone. Somebody could have went through the phone, got that picture of that inspection paper, altered it on their end, printed it out, and got it replaced in this car. Or it happened just then when I took it up to Hertz. Because like I said, I hadn't looked at it since I had the inspection. There's no need of me look at it again. But that's what they're doing. I'm telling you, they are altering and changing documents. And I was puzzled why that young man at Hertz was talking about send it to this email PDF file. PDF. See, PDF files is a file that you can use to change documents when it's uploaded to it. So, what a way to get out of doing your inspection, paying for your inspections, is if you got a recent inspection on a vehicle that passed, and all you need is that document. You make some few little number changes on there, and you pass it. When somebody called for an inspection paperwork to the car, you produce this copy that you made. That's a forgery. That's what they're doing. So I wish I'd have paid more attention of it when I unfolded it and handed it to her. I unfolded, but I really didn't look at it. Because I went in there and handed it to her, told her to make her copy. Then she comes out telling me, we keep the original and give you the copy. And I started to say, after I looked at, seeing the numbers on it, when I sat in the car in the parking lot, looking at it, waited till she walked back to her desk. I wanted her to see me sitting in the car, looking at it, letting her know that I know the number's been changed. I know the number's been changed. I need to know who did it. Did you do it? Because she went back there in the back to make a copy. She stayed a lengthy little time. And then she come to the doorway, and then I'm standing there looking at her. All of a sudden, she made movement that, like she was coming toward me to go ahead and give me the copy she made of it. I don't care if it's the original copy that you give me. All I know is what you gave me is not a copy of the original that I had in my possession. This is what they've been doing. And I gave you the chain of custody from when I first received it to who I just handed it off to for a copy and received it back, and where I noticed the numbers have been changed. I told you what I've been seeing at my apartment building. I've told you where that document has been kept in the car. So that's on law enforcement to look at this video and figure out who did it and when. But all I know, I think Hertz knew about it. I don't want to say they did, but I can't prove that she switched it because I didn't physically look at it when I unfolded it. I glanced at it. I didn't physically look at it to see that the numbers had been changed. Because if they had already been changed before I handed it to her, I could have said she didn't do it. It was changed. So then that the issue would have been directly in the car. That it meant somebody got in the car and changed it. So I don't know who switched it. It's either between the car and Hertz. But the document that I now have a copy of is not the original inspection that I was given. There were straight 8s on the brakes. It was straight 8s. I remember that distinctly. I'm not tripping. And I'm not going to change my mind on that. And I'm not going to say anything different. It was straight 8s. 4 8s. 8, 8, 8. All the way down. So, you figure it out. But I'm tired of this illegal shit going on. I'm tired of taking pictures that's in my phone. And somebody's going through my phone whenever the fuck they want to. Going through my personal and private memories and photos and shit I'm doing out here in life. Getting access to documents that I need dealing with cars and stuff. An inspection. So that's probably somebody that need to pass an inspection. So, and I done sent you a copy up there. But any other time if I needed a copy of the inspection paper and I call Hertz, they don't have access to it. But you had me bring a copy of the recent inspection. But you don't have access to the inspections. Because they don't get that. It gets uploaded to where it needs to go. If Hertz ordered the inspection, it will be uploaded to Hertz. Hertz would have it already. Uber needed it. So it got uploaded to Uber. I don't know what the fuck going on here. But all I know is after I handed her that paper, she gave me the copy, I started feeling pressure on my stomach. That's what they do. They start doing that mechanical shit. Now, it was either switched while I was in the car, or it was switched while I was standing in Hertz location just now, a minute ago, about 15 minutes ago, waiting on her to bring me a copy. Them the only two places it could have been switched. When I uploaded it to Uber, it was straight 8s. And I guarantee you, it don't say Straight Apes now, because it got uploaded to Uber. That's what they do. They erase all traces of what the original was. If I uploaded it somewhere, they done went and changed that to make it look like what they done changed it to. If Bell Tire got it on file somewhere, it's been changed. They are getting people to do this. They are getting people, if it's in a file, they will get somebody to go in there and switch it. Like what's going on in my apartment when the bathroom door got locked. Somebody went in there and did that. They are getting people to do this. This is dirty trucking. They done switched the document. And I know about it. Why are they doing this shit? I don't know. But I'm sick of it. You're going to get caught and you're going to go to jail. That's a legal, binding inspection with that mechanic's name on it that performed the inspection. And you changed the numbers on that paper. That is fraud. It's dirty trucking.